Hello students, welcome to lecture number 14. Topic for today's session is intermittent flow systems in operations. I Dr. Rohan Prabhakar Devale welcome you all. This is online lecture series for the subject operations and supply chain management. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learning objectives for today's sessions. To know the features of intermittent flow, to understand the basic concept of intermittent flow. We will start with the concept of intermittent flow. This process is very suitable for a large variety of output, each output taking a different route, and hence operations with different time requirements and sequence. In this process, the different output are called as batches or lots. Intermittent manufacturing concept. These follow a different processing route through the facilities. Here the production is split into a series of manufacturing stages or operations. Each operation or each stage is completed on each one of the following single items being made before the next operation is started. In this way, a group of identical products of a batch are made. This process is appropriate for all service organizations like a hospital where the offering is made as per the customer's demand and it follows a different sequence like pathological lab, blood bank, radiography, ICU, and so on. Now we will see features of intermittent flow. Intermittent flow is suitable when the output variety is large and the volumes are low. It is flexible in approach since it uses general purpose machines for a variety of outputs. Material handling here depends upon the standard operations, and there is a work in process inventory, that is WIP inventory. We will continue features of intermittent flow. The transformation process is organized around standard operations in intermittent form. We can take example in a bank. We have saving account counter, current account counter, cash counter, advances and time deposits department, etc. Here each functional group is specialized group. Explanation of intermittent flow. We will try to understand intermittent manufacturing. Under this type of manufacturing, the product is processed in lots rather than on a continuous flow basis. We have seen the concept of continuous flow in my previous lecture. The product design and the machine setup are tailor made to a particular lot production. It is the duty of work managers or plant engineer to determine the economic manufacturing lot size for each components, part, sub-assembly or assembly. Unlike the continuous flow production, the product design and the machine setup changes as the lot changes. Intermittent manufacturing. Generally, the general purpose machines are used in this type of manufacturing. It is desirable to arrange the machines on the process layout basis rather than the product layout basis, which is more suitable to continuous manufacturing. Intermittent flow is more suitable for process layout and continuous flow system is more suitable for product layout. The problem of production planning and control are relatively more complex as compared to continuous manufacturing. The routine function changes along with their change in to the lot being manufactured. Unlike the continuous manufacturing or continuous flow manufacturing, it is relatively difficult to maintain the balance in the production line. The chances of waiting, rushing, and bottlenecks are more, resulting in either idle capacity or pressure on existing production capacity. The dispatching also becomes a complex function in case of intermittent flow system. The scheduling function is performed in the light of the jobs on hand the stage of completion, commitment for completion, etc. Intermittent manufacturing, the job assignment to labor, men, and machines necessitate the up-to-date information about their existing and probable workloads. The investment in the inventories tend to be high due to the maintenance of reservoirs of materials in the sub-store and the prolonged operating cycle. Due to all these factors, the follow-up function is difficult as well as inventable in the intermittent manufacturing. Now we will see the concept of job lot manufacturing. The concept: under the intermittent manufacturing system, the production is done for stock or according to customer's order. When the manufacturing is carried out on according to the specification of customer's order, it is popularly known as job lot manufacturing. Job lot manufacturing. Here the whole product is looked as one job, which is to be completed before going on to the next. The job lot manufacturing signifies that the sales order from the customers are obtained in advance and then they are translated into manufacturing operations. Generally, the job lot production is undertaken by engineering firms who are manufacturing machines and equipments according to the specification of the customers. The materials are procured on the basis of bill of materials prepared for each order. The cost of each job is ascertained on the basis of job costing. Comparison of process structures and characteristics. Just look at this figure. We have divided various operations processes like project, job shop, batch, assembly line, and continuous flow. There are n number of parameters. On the basis of parameters, we are just doing the comparison. First parameter is flow. As far as the parameter flow is concerned, in case of project, the flow is none, and in continuous, the flow is continuous in nature. Flexibility parameter. In case of project, the flexibility is high, that gradually decreases from job shop, batch, and assembly line, and for this continuous type of manufacturing, the flexibility is low. The next parameter is variety. For project, the variety is high, that gradually decreases to continuous flow, the variety is low. Capital investment. In case of project, the capital investment is low, that gradually increases towards continuous flow where the capital investment is high. As far as the parameters variable cost, labor content, and labor skills are concerned, variable cost, labor content, and labor skills are high in case of project, that gradually decreases to the continuous flow where the variable cost is low, labor contents are low, and labor skills are also low. As far as volume parameter is concerned, in project, the volume is low, typically 1 or 2, and in continuous, the volume is typically very high. This is the book of Operations and Supply Chain Management by Simba Publication, written by myself. In my next video, we will understand process product matrix. Learning outcomes from today's lecture. We have understood the features of intermittent flow. We have seen the basic concept of intermittent flow. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for the further notifications. Thanks from Dr. Rohan Prabhakar Dahivale. Thanks for watching. All the best for your examination and study. Keep thinking, keep learning. These are some references I have prepared for preparing this video. Thank you.